Paul?
Dave, you're always a great sounding board for Brian. Does that relationship now go on with Claude and Dave as you move on in your new role?
Yeah, and Cliff and our coaching staff. This isn't about me taking over the team. I think that's an important factor. It's about the management group together moving forward, and decisions are going to be made together. And we need to continue to discuss things. We have quality people here. We have some, again, veteran NHL players that played the game, that understand what it takes to win. And we'll be discussing how we move forward together. No question, it's going to be a group effort, and I think most successful organizations go about it that way.
Michael?
Tom, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. When Brian was here 5 or 6 years ago, he was talking about it was the start of a building phase. Are you, with new ownership, new management, are you looking at building again? Are you trying to get results quickly? Where does ownership stand on those issues?
Well, I think Dave can probably give you better specifics on the hockey side, but I think well, of course, I mean, I can tell you our ownership wants to win. That's what they want to do. They want to reward our fans. That is their singular focus here. It's all about winning, but this decision really, I think Dave and his staff are looking at continuing a process here that's been underway, and really the leadership change that we talked about is more about a tone and a voice of leadership than it is about changing gears and going in a different direction technically, if without putting words in David's mouth.
That's right. We need to continue building the team. It's not starting from scratch. We have some decisions to make on certain players. We have some decisions to make on contracts. We have some decisions to make on again, our style of play and how will the players we have fit into it. But we've come a long way. I know, again, it's hard to recognize that when you look at some of the things that have gone on, but the reserve list is much stronger. The group is much stronger. And we need to continue to build it. To turn around and gut the franchise now would set it back a long way, and it's not something I don't think anyone has any interest in doing.
Rob?
Dave, Rob Leth from Global News. I know you just got the job officially this morning, but have you been in conversations with other GMs, and is there a likelihood of any major transactions before the season starts next Saturday?
I had a more difficult time trying to get a hold of my wife, so no, it wasn't one where I've been on the phone with anybody. I think it's going to be, we have some internal things to talk about. This is a shock for a lot of people. And I think with our players, I think we'll be shocked a little bit by it. Brian had a pretty strong rapport with a number of them and was very good to them. So there'll be some feelings, I think, there. Our staff, we have some things to discuss with them. So, we're not going to spend a lot of time, as Randy put it, grieving, but I think we have some things to do, and then at the appropriate time, and once we're allowed to do things with other clubs, allowed to make moves, allowed to sign players, then we'll be ready to push ahead.